Be me, 28 years old, senior financial analyst at Morrison and Associates. Been working here for 3 years. Decent salary, corner cubicle, good health insurance. Life is predictable, maybe too predictable. Wake up at 6:30, gym until 7:45, shower, commute, desk by 9, spreadsheets until lunch, spreadsheets after lunch, spreadsheets until 6. Home by 7, microwave dinner, Netflix, sleep. Repeat forever. Whatever.jpg. Every company has that one department shrouded in mystery. For us, it's accounting, specifically the 6th floor. Nobody goes up there unless absolutely necessary. The elevators make a weird grinding noise past the 5th. The fluorescent lights flicker like a horror movie. The coffee machine makes sounds like a dying robot having a seizure. And then there's them. The Delgado twins, Mia and Sophia. Identical in every way that matters. Dark hair that catches the light, green eyes like polished emeralds. The kind of smile that makes you forget your email password and your own name. Been with the company for 5 years. Nobody knows anything about their personal lives. They show up at exactly 8:47 a.m. every day. Not 8:45, not 8:50, 8:47 on the dot. Leave at exactly 5:13 p.m. The precision is unsettling and attractive, mostly unsettling. Eat lunch in their office with the door closed. Rumors say they're witches. Other rumors say they're government spies. Derek from IT swears he saw one of them levitate a stapler. HR says that's inappropriate workplace speculation. HR is boring and also probably scared of the 6th floor too. Me and the twins have what I'd call a professional working relationship, aka I bring quarterly reports upstairs. They make me nervous with their synchronized movements and matching expressions. I mumble something about variance analysis. They nod in unison like a horror movie. I leave. Spend the next 2 hours thinking about green eyes. Repeat 4 times a year. This has been the routine since I started. Then everything changed. It's December. Company Christmas party, held at the Waldorf downtown. Fancy venue, crystal chandeliers, live jazz band, open bar. Mistake number 1. I'm 3 whiskeys deep. Feeling social, which is unusual because I'm basically a spreadsheet goblin who only speaks in pivot tables. My idea of small talk is explaining VLOOKUP functions. People usually walk away. Tonight they're not walking away. Liquid courage is real. Someone taps my shoulder. Turn around. It's Mia, or Sophia. Literally cannot tell. They have the same freckle under their left eye. Wait, do they both have it, or is it a mirror image? Brain is not working properly. She's wearing a green dress that matches her eyes. Or maybe her eyes match the dress. Which came first, the chicken or the devastatingly beautiful egg? I forget what words are. You're Marcus from Financial Analysis, right? She knows my name. She knows my name. Brain.exe has stopped working. Attempting to reboot. Reboot failed. Yeah, that's me. Smooth idiot. Real smooth. My sister and I were just talking about you. Wait, what? The twins talk about me? In what context? He's the nervous one who drops things. Context? Or like, good context. The other twin appears like she teleported. Did she teleport? Derek's stapler story suddenly feels more believable. They're both standing there now. Green dresses, matching smiles, synchronized head tilts. I am in danger. Pleasant danger, but still danger. We love your quarterly reports. This is either the best compliment I've ever received, or they're mocking me. Honestly, could go either way. The way you structure the variance analysis is artistic. Okay, they're not mocking me. Or they're extremely good at mocking me. Master's level mockery. Either way, I'm sweating through my one nice shirt. The color coding in Section 4 last quarter was inspired. They notice my color coding. Nobody notices my color coding. My own mother doesn't notice my color coding. One of them hands me a drink. You look like you need this. I do need this. I desperately need this. I take it. Mistake number 2. 3 hours later, I'm explaining supply chain economics to the twins in a corner booth, using cocktail napkins as visual aids, drawing little graphs with a pen I found in my pocket. They're actually listening, like genuinely interested, leaning in, asking questions, making observations, or pretending to be interested. Either way, I'm talking more than I've talked in months, maybe years. They're laughing at my jokes. I have jokes, apparently. Who knew? Certainly not me. One of them points at my napkin graph. Your curve is wrong here. The inflection point should be earlier. She's right. The inflection point should be earlier. I am attracted to this woman on a molecular level, possibly atomic. The other one adds, and your y-axis assumes linear depreciation. It should be exponential given the asset class. She's also right. I am going to die happy tonight, even if nothing else happens. This is enough. Two beautiful women correcting my economic models. This is what heaven is like. I'm convinced. One of them leans closer. I can smell her perfume. Something floral, but not overwhelming. Sophisticated. Do you want to get out of here? The other one nods. That twin telepathy thing that's definitely not creepy at all. Brain-running diagnostics. Cannot compute. 404 error. Social skills not found. 500 error. Server overloaded. Critical system failure imminent. Both of you? My voice cracks like I'm 13 again. Cool, cool, cool. They look at each other. That silent communication. Entire conversations in a glance. Is that a problem? Narrator voice. It was not, in fact, a problem. What follows is a blur of taxi rides and hotel lobbies and do not disturb signs. I will not provide further details. This is a Christian story, but let's just say I didn't get home until 4 a.m., and I had the biggest smile on my face. And also, I was very confused about which twin was which the entire time. Still am, honestly. I think they might have swapped at some point. Just to mess with me. It worked. Fast forward 3 weeks, back to normal, or what passes for normal now. The twins nod at me in the hallway. Sometimes wave. Once Sophia, I think, winked. Or maybe she had something in her eye. Impossible to tell. I think about that night approximately every 47 seconds. Sometimes 46. Depends on my workload. But I'm a professional. I keep it together. Mostly. My quarterly reports have never been better. Correlation, causation, who knows? Then IT happens. It's 2:34 p.m. on a Tuesday. I'm deep in a cost-benefit analysis. Really deep. Like drowning in spreadsheets deep. My phone buzzes. Text from unknown number. We need to talk. Both of us. It's important. M and S. My blood runs cold. And also hot. Is that possible? Cardiovascular confusion. WebMD would probably say, I'm dying. WebMD says everything means you're dying. I text back with shaking fingers. When and where? Reply comes instantly. 6th floor, conference room B, 6 p.m., after hours, private. This is either very good or very bad. No in between. I spend the next 3 hours unable to focus on anything. My spreadsheets have never been worse. Meet them in the 6th floor conference room after hours. The lights flicker as I walk in. Of course they do. They're sitting side by side. Identical expressions of something. Nervousness, maybe. Uncertainty. For the first time, they don't look in control. For the first time, they look human. Regular human nervous. Not intimidating accounting goddess. Nervous. Marcus, we don't know how to say this. Oh no. So we're just going to say it. Oh no, oh no. We're pregnant. Record scratch. Freeze frame. You're probably wondering how I got here. I am also wondering how I got here. I was supposed to be a spreadsheet goblin forever. Living alone, dying alone, being buried with my TI-84 calculator. Not this. Both of you? They nod in unison. Of course they do. They do everything in unison. Apparently including getting pregnant. From the same person. Me. I am that person. I made this happen. Are you sure it's mine? Mia, I think, looks offended. Actually, offended. Her left eyebrow does a thing. We don't make a habit of this, Marcus. Sophia, maybe, adds, that night was unusual for us. Unusual how? We don't usually talk to people from other departments. Oh, so I'm special. Special enough to be an exception to their isolation. Special enough to father their children. This is a lot to process. I sit down heavily, miss the chair, end up on the floor, very dignified, peak masculinity, father material clearly. The twins help me up. Their hands are warm, gentle but strong, accountant hands but also nurturing hands. I don't know what I expected. What do we do now? I ask from my newly upright position. They look at each other, that telepathy thing again. We need to figure this out together. together with the twins, the mysterious accounting twins, who are pregnant. With my children, plural. The next few weeks are weird, but good weird. We start meeting regularly, not at work. Too many eyes, too many rumors already. Coffee shops in other neighborhoods, parks on the outskirts of town. Once at a laundromat at 3 a.m. because Sophia had a craving for the hot chocolate from the vending machine there. Specific cravings are a thing, apparently. Very specific. Has to be that laundromat. Has to be that hot chocolate. I don't question it anymore. I learn things about the twins. Things nobody else at the company knows. Things that explain so much. They grew up in foster care, bounced around 12 different homes in 8 years, never lasting more than 14 months anywhere. Finally got adopted at age 14 by an elderly accountant named Mrs. Patterson, a widow with no children of her own, who saw 2 scared girls and decided they deserved stability. She taught them everything. Numbers were their escape, their sanctuary, their love language. When you can't trust people, you can trust math. Equations don't lie, spreadsheets don't leave. When she passed 3 years ago, she left them nothing but her CPA certification textbooks, a modest savings account, and a note that said, "Trust only each other." They took that advice literally, built walls higher than the 6th floor, kept everyone out, professional distance at all times, eat lunch alone, leave at the same time, arrive at the same time, never let anyone see them as anything other than a unit. Until one open bar Christmas party, and me. A spreadsheet goblin who apparently looked trustworthy enough, who got excited about variance analysis, who drew graphs on cocktail napkins, and meant every word. Why me? I asked one night at the laundromat. Sophia is on her 3rd hot chocolate. It's really not that good. I tried it. Tastes like watered-down chocolate with a hint of machine lubricant. But she loves it. Cravings don't have to make sense. Mia is doing crossword puzzles on her phone. Her competitive streak means she has to beat her own best time. "You were kind," Mia says without looking up. 28 seconds left on her timer. Everyone else at that party was networking or showing off. Trying to impress the CEO or land a promotion. "You were genuinely excited about variance analysis," Sophia adds. Finally done with her hot chocolate. Satisfied. "It was cute. Cute. Variance analysis is cute. I have never felt more seen in my entire life. But here's the thing. It's working. Whatever this is, the 3 of us. It's actually working, against all odds and all logic. I go to their apartment. It's exactly what you'd expect. Matching everything. Color-coded filing systems. Labels on every shelf. Alphabetized spice rack. A framed photo of Mrs. Patterson on the mantle. They keep fresh flowers next to it every week. They come to mine. It's a disaster. Empty takeout containers forming geological layers. A couch that's definitely seen better days. Possibly better decades. Dust bunnies that have evolved into dust civilizations. They don't judge. Okay, they judge a little, but lovingly. They reorganize my entire life in one weekend. I don't know if that's love or just their accounting instincts kicking in. Maybe both. Definitely both. Work gets complicated. Not because we act different. We're professionals, all 3 of us. But because I start caring about the quarterly reports even more. Want them to be perfect, for them. Spend extra hours on the color coding. Triple check every formula. Simp behavior? Probably. Do I care? Absolutely not. Months pass, bellies grow, doctor's appointments become a regular thing. I go to every single one, sit in waiting rooms, hold hands, watch ultrasounds, cry at heartbeats. We're having a boy and a girl, one from each twin. The symmetry of it feels right, feels meant to be. The office starts noticing, hard to hide matching pregnant bellies. Whispers in the break room. "Did you hear about the twins? Who's the father? Must be someone outside the company." Nobody suspects me, which is fair. I still look like a spreadsheet goblin. Same glasses, same nervous energy, same tendency to drop things. Just a happier one now. Happiness doesn't make you less awkward, apparently. Then comes the company retreat. Mandatory team building at some resort upstate. 3 days of trust falls and motivational speakers. And awkward icebreaker games. The twins aren't supposed to come. Too pregnant. Doctor's orders, strict bed rest recommended. But HR insists they make an appearance at the gala dinner. Just the one night. Short appearance. For morale or whatever. The gala is fancy. Like really fancy. Fancier than the Christmas party. I'm wearing a suit I bought specifically for this. Actually went to a real tailor. Sophia helped pick it out. Mia approved the pocket square. I feel like a fraud, but a well-dressed fraud. The twins arrive together, matching blue dresses, very obviously pregnant, radiant in a way that makes everyone stare. Every head in the room turns. Conversations stop mid-sentence. The CEO, Mr. Morrison himself, approaches them. He's an old man with white hair and eyes like calculators, cold and precise. I've been running this company for 40 years, built it from nothing. Nobody knows anything about his personal life either. No family photos in his office, no wedding ring, no stories about kids or grandkids. Maybe that's a requirement for the 6th floor. Mia, Sophia, it's wonderful to see you both. His voice is strange, emotional, which is weird because this man fired 200 people last quarter with the same enthusiasm as ordering lunch. Didn't even blink. But now he's looking at the twins like they mean something important. Mr. Morrison. The twins greet him politely, professionally, but there's something there. Tension I don't understand. History I'm not part of. He looks at their bellies. I heard the news. Congratulations. Then his eyes scan the room, slowly, deliberately, and land on me, directly on me, like a laser targeting system, like he knew exactly where I was standing. Mr. Henderson, isn't it? I choke on my champagne. Yes, sir. Could I speak with you privately? This is it. This is how I die. Killed by a CEO in a resort in upstate New York. My obituary will be so boring. Local spreadsheet goblin murdered by elderly businessman. Survived by nobody because he had no social life. We walk to the terrace. Cold night. Stars overhead. The kind of clear sky you only get away from city lights. Mr. Morrison lights a cigar. Expensive looking. Cuban probably. Offers me one. I don't smoke, but I take it anyway. Seems like that kind of night. We stand in silence for a moment. Just the sounds of the party inside, muffled by glass doors. I've been watching those girls for a long time. That's not creepy at all. Actually, it's very creepy. I tense up. They're exceptional employees. Exceptional people. Okay, less creepy. Still weird, but less threatening. Did you know I was the one who recommended their adoption? I did not know that. I did not know that at all. Mrs. Patterson was my sister. What? Their adoptive mother. What? Those girls are the closest thing I have to family. Brain exploding. Fireworks going off behind my eyes. Mr. Morrison, CEO of Morrison and Associates, is the twins' uncle, sort of, by adoption, by marriage to his sister. The math isn't mathing, but the sentiment is clear. The connection is real. When Margaret passed, I promised I'd look out for them from a distance. He takes a long drag on the cigar. The ember glows orange in the darkness. Gave them jobs. Made sure they were safe. Protected them from office politics. But never told them who I was. He turns to face me. His eyes are wet. They deserve to know, and they deserve to know about you. Me? My voice is squeaky. Embarrassingly squeaky. Not my best moment. I had security look into you 3 months ago. Of course he did. After the Christmas party, of course he did. The moment I saw you two at the bar, I knew something was different. They never talk to people at parties. Never. But they talk to you. For hours. I knew before they did, probably. I know you're the father, Mr. Henderson. I brace for the part where he throws me off the terrace, or threatens my job, or has security escort me out. Instead, he claps me on the shoulder, firm but not aggressive, paternal almost. You seem like a good man. Those children are going to need a good father. He pauses. And those women are going to need someone who sees them, really sees them. Not as oddities, not as the weird accounting twins. As people, as family. I've been watching from a distance for too long. I think it's time I introduce myself properly. To all of you. We walk back inside. Mr. Morrison, possible uncle figure, CEO, cigar enthusiast, and me, definitely the father, financial analyst, professional, confused person. My legs feel like jelly, but I keep walking. He approaches the twins. I'm 2 steps behind. My heart is in my throat. I can see them tense up, sensing something important. They're good at reading rooms. Comes from years of never feeling safe, always watching for threats. Mia, Sophia, there's something I need to tell you. He takes a deep breath. This is hard for him. I can tell. He's been carrying this for years. He tells them everything. Mrs. Patterson was his sister, his only sibling. They were close once, before life got in the way. She was the one who convinced him to start the company, believed in him when nobody else did. He named it after her middle name. Morrison was her middle name, Margaret Morrison Patterson. He tells them about watching over them. Hiring them was intentional, making sure they always had good assignments, protecting them from the office politics that ruin careers, never knowing how to reveal himself, never knowing if they'd want him in their lives. A distant ghost of an uncle they never knew existed. The twins are silent. I can see them processing, which for them probably involves mental spreadsheets and risk assessments, calculating the probability that this is real, that this man is telling the truth, that they're not alone after all. Sophia speaks first. Her voice is thick. "You're the one who sent the anonymous scholarship money." His eyebrow raises. "When we were in community college." "You knew?" Mia nods. "We traced it years ago. We're good at tracing things. We just didn't know why. We thought maybe Mrs. Patterson had a secret benefactor, someone she helped once who wanted to pay it forward. We never imagined." Tears now, on all three of them. I'm standing there awkwardly. Should I be here for this? This feels private, feels sacred. Sophia reaches for my hand, pulls me forward. Okay, I should be here for this. "This is Marcus," she tells Mr. Morrison, though he already knows. She looks at her sister, that telepathy thing, searching for the right word. Mia finishes. "He's with us." Mr. Morrison nods slowly. "Good. Families should grow, not just in numbers." He gestures around the room, at the party, the chandeliers, the company banner. This company, these walls, I built it all for her, for Margaret, and then for them. Now, maybe, for all of you. He walks away, slowly, gives us space to process, leaves us standing there, the three of us, soon to be 5 of us, processing approximately 700 emotions, maybe 800. "Did that just happen?" I ask. Mia laughs. It's a beautiful sound, relieved and overwhelmed and joyful all at once. "I think we just got adopted by the CEO. Sophia squeezes my hand. "Are you okay with this? It's a lot." I think about my life 3 months ago, alone in a cubicle, talking to spreadsheets, thinking that was enough, thinking that was all there was. It's a lot. I agree. But I think it's exactly right. Fast forward 6 months. The babies are here, a boy and a girl, Miguel and Maya, named after Mrs. Patterson's parents. Mr. Morrison cried when he heard, actually sobbed, in his office. Alone, but not really. We could hear him through the walls, pretended we didn't. I moved into the twins' apartment. They reorganized my entire life again, threw out my bachelor couch. It deserved to die, honestly. I let them decorate. It's their love language. Acts of administrative service. Everything is labeled and sorted and perfect. Work is different now. Everyone knows about us. Hard to hide when the CEO introduces you as family at the annual shareholder meeting. Stood up at the podium, called us up. The whole company applauded. Some people are weird about it. Jealous, maybe. Most people don't care. The quarterly reports still have to be filed either way. Numbers don't care about office drama. I still bring them upstairs. But now, I stay for lunch, in their office with the door closed. Turns out they eat Thai food and watch nature documentaries. Very normal. Disappointingly normal, honestly. I was kind of hoping for witch stuff. Or at least some corporate espionage. Instead, it's pad thai and penguins. And I love it. Mr. Morrison comes over for dinner every Sunday, brings wine and terrible dad jokes, the kind that make you groan. Why did the accountant break up with the calculator? Because she felt she was just a number to him. Silence. Crickets. We laugh anyway. The twins pretend to be annoyed. They're not. They finally have someone to call family. Someone from the before times. A connection to Mrs. Patterson they never knew existed. He tells stories about her, about their childhood, about who she was before she was their mother, sometimes at night when the babies are asleep, and the apartment is quiet, and the twins are doing crossword puzzles side by side, competing to see who finishes first. I think about how none of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to be a spreadsheet goblin forever. Background character in my own life. No romantic subplot, no character development, just existing until I stopped existing. But one Christmas party, one open bar, one moment of being seen for who I really was, changed everything. Mia looks up from her crossword. What are you thinking about? Nothing. Everything. You too. Sophia doesn't look up but smiles. We think about you too, constantly. It's annoying, actually. Very annoying, Mia agrees. You've disrupted our entire operational efficiency. The variance analysis of my life is completely off. They're making accounting jokes about loving me. This is peak romance. Nobody can tell me otherwise. The company newsletter did a story about us. From quarterly reports to forever, a Morrison and Associates love story. HR wrote it. HR is still boring, but they're trying. There's a photo of us at the retreat gala. I look nervous. The twins look beautiful. Mr. Morrison is in the background, smiling. Mr. Morrison framed it and put it in his office, right next to the photo of Mrs. Patterson. They look alike now that I know, something in the eyes, the way they smile. She would have loved this, he told me once, late at night after too much wine. The chaos of it all. Margaret always said the best things in life never make sense on paper. He's right. None of this makes sense on paper. A financial analyst and twin accountants, a secret uncle CEO, a Christmas party that changed everything, 2 babies and a color-coded filing system, a family built from chance and choice, trust exercises that actually worked. But here's what I've learned. Some things don't need to make sense on paper. Some things just need to be real. And this weird, impossible, accounting pun-filled life is the realest thing I've ever known. Last week I proposed, to both of them. Yes, it's legal where we live. Yes, the rings match. Custom made. Interlinked bands. No, I did not make a spreadsheet about it, okay? I made a small spreadsheet, comparing diamond clarity and ring sizes. They appreciated the spreadsheet. That's how I knew they were the ones. That's how I knew this was forever. The wedding is in June. Mr. Morrison is walking them down the aisle, both of them, one on each arm. He's already crying and it's still 4 months away. Every time we discuss the seating chart, he tears up. Every time we talk about music, or flowers, or literally anything. Waterworks. My best man is my college roommate Derek. He still doesn't fully understand the situation. So, you're marrying twins? Yes. And they work in accounting? Yes. And their uncle is your boss? Yes, sort of. And you met them at a Christmas party? Yes. Are you sure you're not in a movie? I'm not sure, Derek. I'm not sure about anything anymore. But if this is a movie, it's a really good one. 5 stars. Would recommend. The moral of this story. Go to your company Christmas party. Drink at the open bar. Talk to the mysterious twins from accounting. Draw graphs on cocktail napkins like a beautiful nerd. Because you never know. They might just change your entire life. Reorganize your apartment, give you matching children, and a family you never knew you needed. Also, always do good variance analysis. Apparently it's attractive. Who knew? Not me, but I'm grateful every day that it worked. MFU, I got the twins from accounting pregnant, and somehow ended up with everything I never knew I wanted. Pepe crying happy.jpg. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I have to go now. It's my turn to do the 3 a.m. feeding, and Sophia wants hot chocolate from that specific laundromat, and Mia is doing crossword puzzles in bed. She's winning against herself somehow. And somewhere Mr. Morrison is probably practicing his father of the bride's speech for the 47th time. Life is weird. Life is good. Life is exactly what it's supposed to be. The end. Or actually, just the beginning. Be me. 1 year later. Teaching Miguel how to count. He's obsessed with the number 7. No idea why. Maya is already trying to organize her blocks by color. Very specific about the order. Red, then orange, then yellow. Genetics are scary. In a good way. The twins are back at work. 6th floor. Same schedule. 8:47 a.m. to 5:13 p.m. Except now they leave early on Fridays. Family time. Mr. Morrison's orders. CEO perks. Nobody complains. They're still the best in the department. Me? I got promoted. Director of Financial Analysis. Corner office now. Actual walls, not cubicle walls. The twins swear they had nothing to do with it. The suspiciously perfect timing says otherwise. I don't ask questions. I just do good work. The variance analysis continues. We bought a house with a yard for the kids to play in someday, for barbecues and birthday parties. Mr. Morrison helped with the down payment. Consider it back payment for years of birthday presents I never got to give. The twins tried to argue. They lost. First time I've seen them lose an argument. Historic moment. Should have taken a photo. Our life is full now. Full of diapers and spreadsheets and Thai food and crossword puzzles. Full of Sunday dinners and inside jokes and moments that feel like magic. Full of laundromat runs at 3 a.m. Full of synchronized eye rolls when I make bad puns. Full in a way my life never was before. Full in a way I didn't know it could be. Sometimes I still can't believe it. This whole thing started because I got drunk and talked about variance analysis, got excited about economics at an open bar, drew graphs on napkins, and now I have a family, a real one, chosen and found and built together, brick by brick, spreadsheet by spreadsheet. Mrs. Patterson's note said, "Trust only each other." The twins kept that promise for so long. It kept them safe when nothing else did. But now the each other has expanded, includes me now, and Miguel and Maya, and Mr. Morrison, and even Derek, who still doesn't fully get it but shows up anyway, brings weirdly specific gifts. Last time it was a calculator shaped like a dinosaur. The twins loved it. Of course they did. Family isn't just blood, it's not just names on paperwork. It's the people who show up, who see you, who love you even when you're a spreadsheet goblin, who doesn't know how to talk to people, who reorganize your life and don't judge your terrible furniture. That's what I found that Christmas. That's what I found with them. Two women who saw something worth loving in a nervous analyst at an open bar, who took a chance on chaos and made it beautiful. So, yeah, I got the twins from accounting pregnant. Best decision I never actually made. Fate, destiny, whatever you want to call it. I call it luck. I call it grace. I call it home. Actually home. I have to go. Miguel just knocked over his blocks and Maya is screaming because the color coding is wrong. Very particular about the red, orange, yellow sequence. Mia is calling for backup. Sophia is laughing. Mr. Morrison is on speakerphone giving unhelpful advice. This is my life now, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Not even perfect variance analysis. Okay, maybe 4 perfect variance analysis. But only maybe, probably not. Definitely not. The actual end. For real this time. Okay, bye.